It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Britain's oldest brewery, Shepherd Neame. 1698 they started brewing beer. This is their New Dawn Citrus IPA. 5% ABV. I picked up this bottle in Tesco. Here's a look at the bottle cap. Let's go again. There you go. I'm not really sure what to expect from this beer. I've not had a Shepherd Neame beer for a long time. I used to have a fantastic contact down at Shepherd Neame, and he moved on to Pepsi. And whenever I see him at beer festivals, he's like, "Yeah, I'll shoot you some beers up." Always had beers from at Christmas from Shepherd Neame, but the contact moves on, and all of a sudden, no more Shepherd Neame beer in your life. I picked this up in Tesco myself. I used to get Christmas cards and all sorts. Christmas cards and Christmas beers. I mean, it would never, ever, ever prohibit or make me a dishonest beer reviewer by just because they send me a load of beer that I'm just going to start overly rating their beers. That will never happen. And I don't think they would want that to happen either, because they want an honest assessment, an honest judgment on their beers. We got a 3-finger white head, very light straw coloured beer, very bright, light and bright, no haze at all in this beer. Slow moving carbonation. Let's get the aroma. Oh, this smells rather nice. With all due respect, it smells like when you open a bottle of Lemon Fairy, the washing up liquid, and you get a smell of the Lemon Fairy as you're washing the dishes. It sounds awful. It sounds awful, but it's just a definite kind of Lemon Fairy aroma coming through. It smells nice. Very orangey and lemony and zesty. Maybe this is the direction Shepherd Neame are going in from now on. Let's dive in. Cheers. Cool. It's definitely a Shepherd Neame beer. It's definitely a Shepherd Neame beer. It's really quite sweet. Really quite sweet for I think it's cleverly done. They've worked this quite cleverly, Shepherd Neame. What they've done, I think they've used some kind of orange flavouring here, and because they've used an orange flavouring, they've not used like too much hops in the beer, so there's not that much of a bitterness coming through, and that leans very much into that whole kind of New England IPA style of beer, where you get lots of orange and passion fruit and mango, but next to no bitterness. I was speaking to a head brewer. We interviewed a head brewer on a Tuesday night, Adnams. I don't mind mentioning the other brewer, Adnams. And I remember speaking to Fergus, and he was saying there's next to no margin for us with supermarket beer. Next to no margin whatsoever. We make very little money from the supermarket beer. So of course that's going to be the same for not just Adnams but everybody. So when they probably put this to Tesco, and Tesco said, right, we'll give you X amount of money per case or per pallet for this beer. Shepherd Neame had to go back and refinance the beer and do a lot of head scratching and go, how can we make this profitable for us? So of course, what you do is to make the beer profitable, more profitable, is take away the expensive stuff. So the expensive stuff in beer these days is hops. They might as well have called this an orange lemon kind of beer. I tell you what it reminds me of. Do you know the orange pale ale that you can pick up in Lidl? It's a little blue can. It's about £1.25 a can as of 2020. A little blue can, and it's an orange IPA. This reminds me of that, where they've used a lot of flavourings to hide the fact that they haven't put hardly any hops in the beer. And I'm not... If I was in their position, because generally Tesco, again, as of 2020, they like to offer 3 bottles of beer for £5. So that trying to produce a beer with incredible amounts of hops for £5 is not going to happen. It's almost next to impossible because there's just no margin, there's just no money there for them. They're not going to make a massive loss on each beer. They're not going to do that because they're a business, and they're a successful business because they've been going since 1698, and they've had to change and adapt and change and adapt with the times to be able to survive as long as they have. So this beer is a way of Shepherd Neame Brewing Company, or Shepherd Neame Brewery. It's their way of adapting to the change in times, to the new world order of unfortunately, we're all drinking from home at the moment with what's happened with 2020. I'm reviewing this beer. I probably won't post it until 2021 now, but I'm reviewing this beer 4 days before Christmas, and we're facing some of the harshest kind of situations in the beer and brewing industry that we've ever faced in our lives, and it will make my voice crack, and it will make me emotional, and it will make me go, damn, but we've all just got to try and pull through. So I'm not going to be overcritical with this beer. I'm not going to be overcritical. I don't think there's a real need to be overcritical. This is a brewery out there that's trying to survive some of the harshest times we've ever faced in the beer industry. Is it worth buying? Well, they've said citrus American hops, which doesn't make sense. A light, easy drinking ale with low bitterness, with hints of orange and a refreshing citrus hit, courtesy of Citra hops. So they put citrus hops on the front. It might be a little bit of a spelling thing going on there, and Citra hops on the back. Water, malted barley, oats, glucose syrup, hops, and natural orange flavouring. There we are. They've admitted it on the back of the bottle. There's natural orange flavouring going on. I've been to this brewery down at Shepherd Neame in Faversham in Kent. Brilliant place. Brilliant brewery. They really are. They're a family. All of these regional breweries are family orientated. They're such friendly people to go and work for. I'm stuck with this one. I'm really stuck. Do I want orange flavourings in my IPA? to mask over not having many American hops in the beer. Not really. Not really. But if you got Tesco thumbing down on, you know, under the thumb, if you got Tesco saying we're going to only pay X amount per beer, per volume, per case, per pallet, and you need to make a bit of money in difficult times, and I don't blame the brewery at all. I don't blame the brewery at all. I suppose what it all boils down to is, do you like orange flavourings in your beer? If the answer is, I can live with it, then okay. If the answer is no, then don't buy it. Rating. %5 ABV. There's no off flavours. There's nothing unpleasant about the beer. It's a 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers.